and welcome to another video here on Me and My Jackets. My name is Chris. Yes, we look at all different types of outdoor apparel, jackets, base layers, pants, boots, even some backpacks and sunglasses. And I have a website called Me and My Jackets where we get into different activities like hiking and trekking, climbing, skiing, snowboarding, camping, fishing, sailing, trail running, all that fun stuff. And we look at what to wear when we're outdoors doing all those activities to help keep us warm, dry, and comfortable. So I have a ton of videos here on this channel, well over 300 at this point. And all the videos are broken down into different categories in the playlists. So if you're looking for something particular, go to the playlists and you should be able to find it that way without searching through 300 videos. All right, so today we have a really cool video. This is the Arc'teryx Lightweight, Alpha Lightweight Hardshell. This is really nice, okay? Again, Arc'teryx makes some great hard shells. They have an alpha line and a beta line that are the most popular. I do have another video here on this channel that explains to you exactly what the difference is between the alphas and the betas. This is an alpha, and basically what it is in a nutshell is the alphas are designed for more climbing, all right, more of a climber's intent. And the betas are designed more for, let's say, every other type of mountain activity. Hiking, trekking, camping, fishing, even some skiing, right? Both alphas and betas are very capable of doing just about anything. It's just that the alphas are designed more for climbers simply because they have high chest pockets and the betas have normal pockets here on the sides. So it's great for climbers because if you're wearing a harness, having your pockets up high here is a real nice advantage. So that's what the alpha lineup is basically based upon. All right. So this jacket in particular is the lightest of the 3 alpha hard shells that are made right now. This is again the Alpha Lightweight. There's an Alpha Jacket, which used to be the Alpha AR, and then there's the Alpha SV, which is the top of the line, the heavy, like most rugged, most durable, suit of armor hard shell. But this is still a really nice piece. But what this is going to give you is basically the same windproof, waterproof, Gore-Tex fabric here that's really breathable, and it's going to also include what they call hadron technology. So hadron is basically a polymer that's designed into a kind of like a grid pattern on the face fabric here to help resist more abrasion. It's going to give you just more durability. It's going to help with less tearing. It's just going to make a lightweight fabric stronger without increasing extra weight into it, right? Because normally to make a fabric stronger and more durable, you make it thicker and heavier. So with this hadron polymer that's infused into this face fabric, we're giving it more durability without increasing the weight. So very nice. Definitely a nice addition here. This jacket basically, as I said, it's the lightest weight alpha jacket that they make, and it is really designed for simplicity. All right, packability, lightweight, simple, protective, hard shell. So yeah, you can pack this thing up in your backpack. It's going to get nice and small. If you want to wear this over other layers, you certainly can do that too. It does have a nice fit. I am 6'2", 215 pounds. This is a size extra large. So hard shells, just keep in mind, are cut a little bit larger than normal jackets simply because they're designed to be worn over other layers. Typically, right? It's your hard shell. It's what's going to protect you from the rain and the snow and the wind. So I do have another jacket here. This is my Proton LT from Arc'teryx. I'll put this on in a minute. But typically, yeah, you're going to wear your insulation layer underneath, right? And you're going to put this on top if it's raining or snowing. and you need that extra protection so that your jacket doesn't get all wet, and thus you get all wet, right? So that's why hard shells are basically cut a little bit bigger. So for right now, I'm just wearing a t-shirt underneath this, and yeah, I have some room here, but it's not crazy big. I certainly can wear this comfortably as it is, but if I put that jacket on, or something even a little bit heavier, this will fit over it nicely and not be restrictive, okay? So as you can see here, as I said, this is a size extra large. It has a nice length to it. The back certainly provides nice coverage. It has a full-sized helmet-compatible storm hood. So I do have a helmet here. I'll throw this on for you in a minute. But basically, this hood here is very simple as well. Again, right, we're going for lightweight. And when we add a ton of features to it, you add weight. So by keeping the features very simple and very few, you keep the weight down. So the only adjustment here on this hood is a pull adjustment here on the back, a pull cord. This also has right above the pull cord, right up here, a Reco reflector, which is a really nice addition here. So a Reco reflector is basically a piece that's put into the jacket that helps search and rescue teams to find you. So the way it works is basically, typically they use a helicopter to search up in the mountains if you're missing, if there's an avalanche or flood or something. And what happens is that helicopter is equipped with a device that sends a signal down. That signal reflects off of that device and comes back up to the helicopter, and they can find you that way. So it's a really nice piece that's put into a lot of high-end gear, you know, for mountaineers. So very nice that they include it here, especially on, you know, the lighter weight, the cheaper jacket in that Alpha line. Still really nice. Okay, so the hood here, as I said, is helmet compatible. This is a black diamond half dome helmet here. And I will put this on and show you how the hood fits. Again, just that one adjustment in the back. There's no other adjustments in the front. It's very simple. But it fits great. It has a really nice little brim here. It's a little more rigid brim in the front to help keep that rain from dripping down and not into your face. Now, the other cool thing with this hood here that I noticed, it does not have like pull cords here in the front, but here on the sides, from right here on the bottom of the collar up to the brim here on both sides, there is like a little stretchy cord inside there. So it does have a little bit of play, a little bit of stretch around the front to help, you know, hold things tight and secure. But it's not adjustable in any way. I just had noticed that. It's a nice little feature there. All right, so there you go with the hood. All right, the jacket does not have pit zips. Okay, there are no pit zips in here, just the one chest pocket. The chest pocket's a nice size, and it does have waterproof zippers. One thing, if I can nitpick, that I noticed here, if you notice the zipper coming up here, it is a nice waterproof zipper, but the little material behind it, the little seam of material that extends past the zipper, is pretty thin. It's just something that I notice in a lot of jackets. I kind of look for that. Some jackets have a nice big flap behind the zipper, which really just helps to, you know, ensure that it's a sealed, you know, zip here. Definitely just to keep out a little extra wind, a little extra weather. It just has a bigger flap behind it for extra protection. This one is really pretty thin. Not a big deal, right? I'm just pointing it out, all right? But it is a nice zipper here, waterproof zipper. So as I said, the Alpha lineups do not have pockets on the sides. just the one chest pocket up here on this jacket, and there are no pockets inside. But inside the jacket, you will see that there are very nice, all taped seams, and it has one single pull cord adjustment here on this side. There is no pull cord on this. It's just one cord that goes through the entire jacket. Again, simple, right? Lightweight. These sleeves are really cut nice. Let me just zip this back up. The sleeves here, as with all Arc'teryx stuff, they're articulated very nicely. They're designed for movement. So, when you're moving in this jacket, you're reaching, you're stretching out, absolutely no problem. Nothing is pulling and tugging and stretching on you. They're designed for movement. Really, really nice. So the sleeves are nice and long. So if you're reaching up on things, it's not going to be sliding down your arms like this. You will stay covered. The cuffs here have a nice Velcro little adjustment here, or they call a hook and loop or Velcro adjustment. You can tighten it up, cinch it up around your wrist if you're wearing gloves. Definitely not a problem. It is a pretty big cuff. We have a lot of room around this cuff here. So if you are wearing gloves, your gloves can fit inside here nicely, and you can Velcro, seal this nice and tight. If you're not wearing gloves, it still can be adjusted nicely around your wrist. So yeah, really nice piece here. All right, I did bring down this extra layer here. I do want to show you what this jacket's like with a layer on top of it. It will fit much better with other layers on underneath this Hardshell. So let me just take this off. I also want to weigh this for you. So while I have this off here, I have a little scale. And let's weigh this Hardshell so you can see exactly what this weighs. All right. So 275 grams. Right? It's really light. It's very, very lightweight. It actually kind of reminds me almost of just like a little nylon windbreaker, where it's really just, a thin piece of nylon that, you put over top of another, fleece or something to block the wind, and you don't even know you're wearing it. This is a little bit heavier than that, but very, very similar. Yep, 275 grams. All right, so really cool. All right, let me put on my Proton here, and I'll just give you some final thoughts on the jacket. So the Proton is a great piece too. If you're not familiar with this, it's a very popular jacket from Arc'teryx. They are one of the most breathable jackets you're ever going to find. Great for high output activities. This one has like 80 grams of core loft insulation inside. Nice hood. All right. And yeah, they definitely fit together really, really nicely here, okay? So now you can see the fit on this Hardshell is going to be much nicer. On top of another layer, it's not as big and not as baggy. Although, like I said, with just a t-shirt, it wasn't very bad. It actually fit pretty well. But with something underneath it, a fleece, another insulated jacket, it's going to get even better. And again, no restriction of movement whatsoever. It's made to be worn over other jackets. And yeah, this is a great little combination here if you're a climber. Now, yes, you can wear this for anything, right? It's not just for climbing. But honestly, for me, I do have other Alpha jackets with, the two pockets up here, and there's no pockets down here. And for everyday use, I do kind of find it inconvenient. For a climber, absolutely. You want your pockets up high, you're wearing a harness. Easy access is right here. You can keep, if you're climbing, you're on a rope, you can keep your center of gravity much well centered. If you're just reaching here rather than reaching down around the side to get into a pocket, everything is right here in front of you. Definitely a better design. But if I'm out hiking, if I'm around town, if I'm going to dinner, whatever, and I want to put my hands in my pockets, Yeah, you want your pockets down here, right? Just nice and comfortable. Put your hands in like a beta is great. All right, so you can't really you put your hands in these chest pockets. You'd be walking like this, right? It kind of weird. So yeah, you just want nice pockets here. So that's really the difference, alphas and betas. Again, you can check out my other video all about that. And yeah, I hope this video helped you out today. This is a nice piece from Arc'teryx. Definitely nice quality piece. The hadron is nice. Now, one other note about this fabric. This is not, it does have a DWR coating on it. The DWR coating is not a PFAC-free coating. All right, so that's something notable that I kind of find interesting, because just about every company on the planet now is getting away from these PFCs. Basically what that is, I have a whole nother video here explaining the layers, 3-layer, 2-layer, 2.5-layer shells, Gore-Tex, Dermazax, all different membranes that they use. And the PFCs, what that is they're polyfluorinated carbons. They're materials inside, or chemicals like inside the DWR coatings, the durable water-resistant coatings, that can pollute the environment, or they get into the environment and they do not biodegrade. They stay in the environment and can get into the water systems and everything. So I have a whole nother video on that. It's actually pretty interesting that you can get into all that. But as I said, most companies are getting away from all that. They're advertising PFC-free DWR coatings. This one actually comes with the little label, little tag that says it is not free of these chemicals. So they are still using that in this product. In fact, this one and the Alpha jacket. But anyway, just something of note to you to check that out and understand what that's all about. That may be something that you want to avoid for your own reasons. So whatever I just pointed out, that's what I do here. All right. But anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching today. I hope the video helped you out. If it did, hit that little thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're into all this stuff. There's a ton of stuff for you guys here to look at, and hopefully things that can help you and answer some questions. So yeah, please take some time, check it out. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee page. If you appreciate what I do, I certainly appreciate any support. And all that just simply goes back into the channel here and what I provide for you, and buying more products for you to review, and the whole bit. So thank you very much for all your support, and hope you have a great day, and we'll see you back soon. So take care. Bye.